Hey Rad, I just wanted to make a quick video for you here talking about some of the things that we did. Because this was a lot of work and it was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work. So I figured I would just go over all this for you. I'm super happy with how this came out. It's interesting how the different wear levels and different watches, I mean, they all started out looking absolutely identical, and over time they gain personality as they wear and as the different things happen. And it's interesting to sometimes see a watch come into focus based on the wear that it has. And this one is just it's nice. It's a middle age middle of their production line. 6139 6005, and it's got this nice light honey color. These dials came in a range of different shades, and this is this nice honey amber color, which I like. But the faded white indicator ring looks really nice, and with the dark blue bezel, it looks great. So I'm really pleased with that. These are the reloomed hands, and I'm very proud of how they came out. Generally, the watch was quite good. The movement was fine. It really didn't have any problems to speak of, except for center wheel. The only issue that it had is it had a bad center wheel. That's your bad center wheel. But beyond that, it was fine. No issues, no problems. It'll be a great watch for you. This watch, it was more work. Obviously, we had to replace the dial because yours was missing the gold ring around it. And as you had asked and as I had suggested and you agreed, I reloomed it. So this is all the new loom on the dial, new loom on the hands. And that looks really good. I'm really quite pleased with it. Here's the new crystal in place. Both cases have been completely cleaned and rebuilt with all new seals in place. This one needed more parts, and it had some weird issues. It had some weird problems. Actually, I forgot one part. Well, firstly, this one, it was pretty faded. This is your original day wheel. You can see that it's got these big white stripes in there because they're so sun faded. So you had told me to go ahead and do the work as though it were my watch. So I had a good new day wheel and I put it in there. It's nice. It had some strange damage that I've never seen. One, it had a lot of water intrusion, but thankfully it only really damaged the back. This is all that's left of your original movement ring spring. It's supposed to be a big semicircle that goes all the way around to this that basically sucks up all the slop of the movement. This is all that was left of yours. So you have a new one. This is your winding weight. It also got a lot of damage from the water. I replaced this, and I'm sure you can see why I did. That is junk. This is your ratchet wheel. This is the wheel that winds the mainspring. Yours was just the interior square here was all hacked up, and so it wouldn't actually hold the top of the arbor. So that was junk that had to be replaced. This is the strangest damage of all. This is the first coupling lever. This comes in and actuates with another one of these, and it actuates the clutch. Clink, goes like this, and it disengages the clutch. This one's all jacked up, and it wouldn't move, wouldn't rotate properly. And so, rather than try to do some remediation on this piece, I simply replaced it. I also replaced, this is the click spring that goes on the underneath this ratchet wheel, and it too is worn, and so I replaced that. Hang on just one second. You had asked about bracelets. I don't have bracelets for this anymore. My business partner, before he passed, used to make beautiful, beautiful solid link bracelets for these models, but he passed, and so far we have not been able to get that up and running again. We have his other stuff. Obviously, we have his crystals, and they're now ours, but the bracelets, don't have them. We do have a fair number of bracelets. These fishbone solid link bracelets, these were his. You can see they say East Tech. I don't have the correct bracelet for this. I can modify one of these to fit this. I wish I had a way to show you what that would look like, because if you wanted to make that decision, This is the same bracelet that would be used on, say, a 6139 7100 helmet, or they're also used on the 6138 bullheads. So, I mean, they're a Seiko chronograph bracelet. That's what they're for. They're not correct or appropriate originally for this model, but I could make them work, and they do look nice. But it would be basically on the level of a mod. And what I would have to do is this, I would have to take this bar, and I would have to take the ends in on either side in order to make this so that it fit this watch. But it's up to you if you want to add that. I have not put it on there. You had asked about bracelets, and that's really the only solution that I have for you. Other than that, these are some nice watches. Okay, man. You let me know what you want to do. Thank you.